Hello everybody, we'll be back in Phoenix Journal number 2. This will be part 2 of chapter 5. The curse of Israel. Verily I say unto you, the people of Israel were never a tribe of their own, and have at all times made a living from murder, robbery, and fire. Through ruse and murder did they conquer that land, through their despicable predator wars, whereby they slaughtered their best friends like wild animals. And God said, Cursed be the people of Israel until the end of the world, and it will never find its peace. Is today different from 2,000 years ago? How so? Did I say to kill them, mutilate them, hate them, or injure them? Nay, nay, nay. In fact, we of these outer realms are sending multitudes among them to work their wondrous transition. The peoples of this race are bearing our very own children upon your place to set them free of their own bondage. But the cycle will come down and close exactly as written, no more, no less, so be it. And like my point here, think about what they did if you're Jesus. You think they changed? They still don't accept the guy. I told them, my 12, and so it is today. Behold, I am sending you among the unbelievers, and those set in their false teachings, like sheep among wolves. Therefore, be as clever as the serpents, and without deceit as the doves. No small task indeed. And another point about this, it's not just talking about Israel over there. The United States is considered Little Israel or Big Israel to them. And this is one of his places, if you haven't figured that out. Beware of people, for they shall turn you over to the courts, and shall scourge you in their synagogues. They will ridicule you, deprecate you, denounce you in every aspect of your life being, and then come running unto you to reap of your share of the wondrous gifts you shall receive and bring. Further, you will be led before kings and so-called great men, because of my teachings as witnesses unto them, and light will go forth throughout thy works in mine word. And a lot of people, even back in my church, wondered how this would come to be even in our synagogues, and why the whole world turned on the elect and the chosen, their saints, what do you want to call them? Well, this is the truth, and they don't accept it. And this is already happening in that church. So be it. Take no care if you cannot flee, and they shall turn you over unto the courts, for the power of your spirit will not leave you, and your knowledge will tell you, and what you shall say. And I shall touch of those who represent you in truth. For it is not you who speaks, but the power of your spirit and its knowledge. I am telling you, dear ones, try not to deal with Israel in thy blind desire to assist, for it has not to do with you. It is between God and Israel. With Israel you will get nowhere, with those people, until the ending of the world cycle, and so be it. It does not mean that you shall not love thy Jewish neighbor, for we speak now of an entirely different matter, and one has very little connection to the other. I remind you, the disciple is not above the master, nor the servant above his Lord. It suffices that the disciple be like his master, and the servant be like his Lord. If they have called the father of the house Beelzebub, how much more will they call them who live in his house? Therefore, protect thyself from that of Israel, for it is like a festering boil. But be not afraid of them, because there is nothing hidden that will not be revealed, and nothing secret which will not be made known. What I tell you in darkness, speak in daylight, and what is whispered into your ears, preach from the rooftops. Be not afraid of evil slander, but be afraid of those that kill the body, and take life, eyes for eyes and teeth for teeth, life for life, for there is no godness within them. Further, they will eat into thy flesh until thy joints are frozen, and ye are too crippled to respond. I came not to bring peace. I did not come to bring the world peace at that time, brothers. I did not come forth to bring peace, but rather to bring the sword of truth and knowledge of the power of the Spirit which dwells within man, and all of you. I ask that ye provoke even thy mother, father, and thus and so, that eyes be opened and thought be manifested in truth patterns, instead of the continuation of sleep and inertia. Walk unsteadily and deliberately unto thy doom. but it must be done in leadership whereby truth is visual and man wishes to follow, for the way is simply better. Ah, yes, thy enemies will likely be residing within thy very households and your churches. The path of truth is distant, and the wisdom of knowledge will reach it only slowly. I predicted dark ages would follow. Centuries and millennia would pass before the truth of the Spirit could reach unto the people. 2,000 years is quite enough, students. Quite enough, please. Well, has all come to pass so far? Exactly as predicted? I walk with you in constant attendance. Ye need not more. I have come that my Father's kingdom be proclaimed, and my ones be put into safety. I also am prepared to meet my adversary on my way, on any front he so chooses. And of course, he will choose a place near Armageddon. So be it. As ye are prepared, so shall you receive. Therefore, please let us move rapidly at preparation, for there will be some most irritating times forthcoming. Let us go, Dharma, and I suggest discretion with these words. You are writing historical data, and most of it will not be pleasing to the audience or multitudes. Truth is rarely pleasing to the multitudes. You'll be given to know when and who is ready for receiving. I plan shortly to bring a lot of relationships into integration regarding thy South America, Mexico, and Central Americas, and convergence with thine own North Americas. Don't concern, Dharma. Thy ignorance is not my ignorance, blessed one. I need not thy educational expertise. I prefer ye have none at all. So be it, and I trust thee gently, for ye are a blessed servant, and thy work pleases me greatly. I salute you ones as we begin to mobilize, for there can be no turning back. When ones can drop aside, there is no turning about. It is unlimited love and total support. I am that I am, Sananda. That'll be into chapter 5.